Washington Commanders Nation, week one of preparation and practice has begun from BigBear.ai Performance Center. The new locker room was on full display for media for the first time this offseason. We got our first officially unofficial depth chart of the season. The first injury report is out. We heard from the quarterback. We heard from Terry. We heard from the coach. A beautiful article was written about our quarterback via Yahoo Sports today. So much to discuss. And the Bourne ultimatum. Kendrick Bourne will be waiting a week to see which team he'd like to be signing with. Lots to discuss. Let's get into it. What it do, y'all? What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's getting real now. It's getting very real. We are finally here, and we finally get to react, overreact, and prepare for an actual football game on Sunday. I don't know about y'all, but I am excited as hell to see Jaden Daniels throw a football again and to see our guys back out there. What's going on, man? Appreciate you from LA. What up, David? What's going on, man? This stream, like all videos and all content this season, is brought to you and powered by Sleeper, the #1 fantasy app in the world, and by SeatGeek. On Sleeper, the code is Rio91. On SeatGeek, it's Rio10. Get 10% off your next game tickets, concert tickets, any type of tickets you need to purchase in the 2025 calendar year. But how are y'all feeling out there right now? How y'all feeling out there right now? So per Ian Rappaport, Kendrick Bourne's going to wait it out a week. He's going to test the waters, and he's going to watch the Niners and the Commanders in week one of the season and decide. What that tells me is that neither us or the Niners really put any Skrilla on the table. None of us offered any real type of funds or coins, so he's going to weigh out his options. He's going to, we already know. If you're going bar for bar, team for team, band for band, what team he's going to decide. But it sounds like he got two nothing-ass offers on the table. If no one's offering money, go to the better football team. And that better football team in 2025, I believe, is the Washington Commanders. But first order of business today, let's get into the injury report. And let's get into the depth chart, the first depth chart that I really don't care about. We got to talk about it because I knew everyone was going to overreact to it. My boy Shane, what up, man? It's game week. It's game week, y'all. How y'all feel in the chat? Weather is good. Weather is beautiful, man. I keep calling it fake fall. We might have just got fall early. Yeah, no home opener for me. I'll be on the channel all day, the entire day, man. But that's the price of success, June. That's the price of success. We are the hunted now, but we still are the hunters. Don't get it twisted. Listen to Dan Quinn speak. We are still the hunter, and he has to keep his locker room locked in on that fact because we've arrived, so everyone wants to see us fail. They don't like it when the rabbit grabs the gun back, and we got the gun fully loaded. We got that thing on us now, but we heard from Dan Quinn earlier today, and he dropped an absolute bar at the presser when they were speaking on replicating last year's success. He kept it simple, but it's impactful. He said, I'm not looking to replicate last year's success. I'm looking to build on it. Don't tell the outside world, the local media, the national media, or fans of our ops, but teams are allowed to build on their success. When Philly finally started to hit on their acquisitions and developing their young players, nobody sat here and said they're not allowed to get better. They're one-year wonders, but nobody can fathom that we have a new culture and that we have the one at the quarterback position. Well, if they don't know, they're going to find out real soon. And we're going to get our first taste of it this Sunday afternoon when the New York Giants come to town. Giants fans are talking real greasy to us. They're talking about wins that happened with Daniel Snyder owning the team. Stop talking to me about pre-Jaden Washington. pre-Peters Washington, pre-Quinn Washington. Stop talking to me about stuff that happened when we had garbage cans on the field at quarterback, because none of it matters right now, man. I appreciate you, CK. Thank you for the $10 super chat donation. Thank you, Ria, for being your Commanders news outlet. Hey, I try to get the news to the masses, you know. A lot of this stuff we do is the same information we see on social media, but you know, I like to give it to you from a fan's perspective, and we have fun with it. But we're here right now. Impromptu 4:15 stream. The team finished practice not long ago. You got to hear from some of the players. I'm going to try to pull some of that up on screen. And we got our first injury report, which we're about to dive into in just a second. Thank you again, CK. Justin Dupree, JD in the building. Welcome to the Rambler family community. We're about to take in our most exciting season ever, our biggest season ever on the channel. All of y'all, I appreciate you for making this channel go. We're going to dive into some of this injury report discussion right now. So here is your first unofficial injury report of the week. First name on the list, nothing to see here. It's Zach Ertz. It is the ageless wonder, Mr. Benjamin Button of our tight end room, and Jaden's probably favorite target on the team. A security blanket is always the best friend of a young quarterback or a quarterback in general. Zach Ertz don't need to practice. Zach Ertz already knows Cliff's system from Arizona and from here. There ain't nothing Zach Ertz can do for me on a football field. See, last year we struck gold with health. We got a gold mine of riches in the health department. We need that to carry over into 2025, because you can't bank on another 20 games consecutive of Zach Ertz and company. But we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Don't need to see Zach Ertz at practice. Therefore, nothing burger, nothing to see here. Dorrance Armstrong with a knee. This is the first I've really heard about this. Limited basis, nothing to see here. That's your starting edge on one side, Dietrich Wise on the other. And Dorrance Armstrong, he's going to kick off our double-digit sack season. I'm telling you, he's getting one on Sunday, and he's going to get more than 10 this year. I think Dorrance Armstrong finishes with 12 sacks in 2025. I think he could have been a double-digit sack guy last year if he wasn't banged up for a good portion of the middle of the season. Guy got a sack in every playoff game, man. He's building to something. He ain't got nothing but a spin move, but he has a good get off, and he has a knack for finding the quarterback. So I don't see too much that we need to worry about on the Dorrance Armstrong front. But Noah Brown is obviously going to still be listed on the injury report because we've been holding his ass out all summer. You know, like Terry's been holding in. Noah Brown's been an injury designation hold in all summer. Noah Brown's going to play on Sunday, guys. Noah Brown looks good. Noah Brown's going to play on Sunday. You saw his ramp up period before the Ravens preseason game. And boy, was it a ramp up period. I ain't never seen Noah Brown move like that before. Noah Brown was out there looking agile, elusive, showing peak lateral agility. I was not used to seeing that. At all, but I think he's going to be good to go for Sunday. They've held him out all summer. We're going to finally get a goddamn look at what the wide receiver room is supposed to actually look like, because we didn't get much of that at all this summer when Jaden had to throw the ball to KJ the Friendly Ghost Osborne and Chris Moore and Ja'Cory Brooks and company. Shout out to those guys, though. But we get to actually see the real football team now. We need to be wise about some of these things. I don't think we need to force. It's practice. In the game week, training camp is over. So all of that rigorous, strenuous stuff, regular season practice is as lax as it gets, but vets going to get days off. Jonathan Jones, another name like Noah Brown that we've barely heard all year. We've signed him this spring. He's one of our early signings, and He is the first corner off the bench for this team. He is phenomenal depth, and him and Noah Igbenogany make up the cornerback room after the starters. You know, you're going to get Mikey Sanders still in the slot. You're going to get Marshawn Lattimore on one side. You're going to get Trey Amos on one side. I don't see a shadow Malik Neighbors type situation taking place on Sunday. I see it more static, and whoever draws the assignment, let's ball. Don't need to be running too much man versus Malik Neighbors. I'm not going to hold you. Zone his ass up, bracket him, do whatever you got to do. But running that one-on-one fade with a talent such as Malik Neighbors, you're not going to win that matchup more times than you lose it. But we're going to see, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for Sunday, man. Let's just continue. Let's push through this so we can get to the depth chart, because I know y'all got some comments about the depth chart. I know some people lost their mind. I know somebody's Tuesday afternoon was fucked up when they saw the depth chart yesterday, and I'm here to tell you there's nothing to see here. It's a nothing burger situation. Name I do not want to see on the injury report, but I am very happy to see that they were full participants. The kicker, Matt Gay, and the backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Mariota's back there in his full glory, back in his number 8 that he wore at Oregon and at Tennessee, coming into the league as a Heisman Trophy winner. We have nothing to worry about from the backup quarterback, but when you see the word Achilles next to him, it startles you a little bit. It startles you a little bit, but I don't think there's anything to see here as well. Matt Gay with an illness. Kickers aren't real people, so you're not allowed to be sick. Show up and kick the football on Sunday. You have one job to do, Matt Gay, and that's to straighten up. Straighten up, tighten up, and make kicks on Sunday afternoon. You got the highest guarantee at signing that a kicker has gotten. We didn't bring in any competition for you. We are going to have a high-powered, high-potent offense. Just kick it when we need you to. We don't need you out there pulling the Austin Seibert versus the Giants last year where he made 7 field goals in that game. We don't need that. We just need you to go out there ahead of 50 yards. No, we're not going to be putting you out there too much from 50 plus, but below 50, we need you to be money. We need you to be money, and we need you to make kicks. Period. I'm not tripping about the injury report because there's not really anything here to see. Marcus Mariota and Matt Gay are fine, and they were full participants at practice. Jonathan Jones and Noah Brown, who we've not seen all offseason, I think the plan for the first time to really see them is this Sunday afternoon versus the Giants. Dorrance Armstrong doesn't concern me, and Zach Ertz is just old and needs days off because guys like him, Von Miller, and Bobby Wagner and company, we don't need to see them at practice every day. We don't. Zach Ertz has done enough football practice in his career that we never need to see him go through the motions and do team drills and shit like that. We're good. We're good. New York Giants, huge name, was a limited participant today with a Liz Frank injury. And you know how them Liz Frank injuries can be. The timetable is very blurred of how long you could be out. And Andrew Thomas don't sound too confident, but their fans and their media and everything that I've seen so far on social media, they all believe he's going to be good to go for Sunday. Andrew Thomas, limited. That's all they got on the injury report. So no Malik Neighbors there, despite what you've heard. He's going to be a full go. I heard Malik Neighbors talking earlier. He was talking about how Abdul Carter has the speed to keep up with Jaden Daniels and how Abdul and Jaden can't see him running. I agree with that, but yeah, we'll see. You can see. We'll see if you can catch what you can't. We'll see if you can see what you can't catch or catch what you can't see. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. DB, my brother, my guy. Appreciate you for gifting 5 subs to the channel. Welcome to the 5 people who were just gifted memberships from my guy DB. Flex those channel badges in the chat. But the thing, I don't see much that we need to elaborate or expound on from the injury report. What say y'all? Do we need to be concerned about any of this? Do we? Because I don't really see anything that I need to go that into detail about. But let's pull up the depth chart. Let's move on to the depth chart, because while I also think it's cool to see one because it's the game week and there's obviously things to talk about here, I see a lot of expected shit on this thing. And the biggest question is obviously going to be the running back room. So we're going to touch on that in a second. So your starters via this first depth chart, if you will, put it in bunny ears, because NFL season, there comes a lot of gamesmanship, a lot of slick, sly. I don't want to show my opponent too much that goes into the preparation when they send out these things. But let's go through it. Let's go through it. My voice just cracked. I sound prepubescent like my son right now. Okay. Starting at quarterback. Drum roll, please. MVP 5. JD 5, my GOAT. And we heard from him at the podium today. We'll touch on a little bit of that a little bit later in the show. Terry McLaurin, boundary receiver. Laramie Tunsil at left tackle. Thumb, a.k.a. Brandon Coleman at left guard. Tyler Biotish, the badass, at center. The ogre, Nick Allegretti at right guard. Right tackle, we told y'all, don't worry about the rook. He's a little wet behind the ears. He looks 15 years old in the face, and we got to work on that functional strength and mobility. But Josh Connerly Jr. will be starting at right tackle for this team. New era of bookend tackles on each side for the Washington Commanders. Y'all thought Jaden was dangerous last year when the line was just making work what we had in the building, the scraps that we put together. You got Laramie Tunsil, 5-time Pro Bowler, top 5 pass protector in the league on one side, and you got a first-round pick learning from him, soaking up all of the tutelage of Laramie Tunsil on the right side of it. Shout out to JCJ, Josh Connerly Jr. Never a doubt in my mind that he was going to start. First-round pick, need to get his ass on the field. If he takes his lumps early, so what? If disaster happens, Andrew Wiley is capable of getting out there and mauling Bambas. He's going to get beat off the edge a couple times a game. But Josh Connerly Jr., it's your world on the right side. And you have a foe that you've seen before in Abdul Carter that's going to be in front of you on Sunday. And I know you're ready for that smoke. Bring him. Y'all both first-round picks. First-round picks need to get their ass on that football field. So it would have been a monument-sized red flag if Josh Connerly Jr. did not win the starting job over Andrew Wiley. So from the UK, what's up, man? What's going on? You got your jersey today? I love to see it. I know everybody's going to be suited and booted for game day this Sunday. My brother, my guy, Paul Kiyoko, running back by committee depth chart. No news here. Next. I agree. And we're going to be getting to that. We're going to be getting to that about right now. But Zach Ertz is your starting tight end. Surprise, surprise. John Bates, Ben Sinnott, Colson Yankoff as the fourth. Colson Yankoff will actually look like a tight end now that we don't got him wearing a neck roll number 41 anymore. Your other boundary receiver, Noah Brown, with Luke McCaffrey behind him, and Debo and Lane over there. You're going to see a lot of four receivers on the field. And when you see those 4 receivers on the field, it's going to be Noah, Lane, Terry, and Debo a lot of the time. Lucas McCaffrey being the final guy in the room. We were waiting to see what was going to happen with Kendrick Bourne. Well, we're now waiting on a Bourne ultimatum. He is going to sit back and watch week 1 of the NFL and decide between us and the 49ers, which tells me his agent didn't think the math was mathing. And they was both probably offering close to league minimum, chocked full of incentives. 30-year-old, kind of productive player. You take what you can get on this market, but hey, sit back and see what you can get and see what these teams are looking like and what the shape of their wide receiver rooms are looking like. A lot can change in a week, so I'm not mad at Kendrick Bourne for taking a week. We're not in that much of a hurry, you know? Kendrick Bourne will still be out there next week, but this is what everybody wants to talk about, the running back room, because I feel like maybe fans of other teams, this should be a big deal for them or the national media. But for us, we should understand how this works. Austin Eckler, Jeremy McNichols, Chris Rodriguez Jr., a.k.a. the short bus, and new number, double deuce on him. We chucking the deuce up 2 times every time JCM, a.k.a. Bill, touches the ball. But Bill Krosky Merritt is listed on this depth chart as RB4. Oh my God, he's going to be a weekly inactive. He's not going to play football in 2025. He's not good enough. Why did we trade Brian Guys, relax. Relax. I still will stand by, even starting this weekend, that the main running backs in that room, the guys that will get the most touches, are going to be Austin Eckler and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Austin Eckler will probably be the first back on the field, but knowing Cliff Kingsbury, he's going to be getting freaky with it and have multiple backs. So you're going to probably see a lot of Bill and Eckler on the field at one time. And that can provide a lot of matchup problems and competitive advantage, because when you got Bill actually can catch the football too. And Eckler, you never know if it's a pass or a run if he's on the field. Eckler probably touches the field first, but it is a committee. I don't think there's a bell cow, feed him 20, 25 touches a game guy on the team, especially not at Eckler's big age. And Bill would need to be worked into that, considering he's never played a football game up to this point in his career. But I don't really think there's much to see here either, guys. I don't really think there's much to see here either. But they're going to run with it. Oh, my God, you guys hyped this Bill guy. He's RB4. All of this comes into the chess match that is competitive advantage, gamesmanship. You don't want to tell your opponent too much. Your opponent don't know which running back to prepare for, so they got to sit there and just prepare only for Austin Eckler because he is what they know. He is what they know up to this point of his career. But we here on a, Wednesday afternoon. We're here on a Wednesday evening, my bad. Tomorrow is the first game of the NFL season between the Cowboys and the Eagles. We're going to be on the channel doing a hate watch. I hope they both lose. But to be perfectly honest, if I had to prefer that someone won tomorrow, I would prefer it's the Dallas Cowboys, because I need the Eagles taking as many losses as possible before we get to them on the schedule week 16. But I don't see the Cowboys beating the Eagles tomorrow. Yeah, this is not a one. Exactly. This is a passing offense. This is going to be a high potent. We finally got a good field surface at Northwest Stadium. We're going to be high flying. Greatest show on whatever you call that turf, grass, synthetic blend that we got at Northwest Stadium right now. And I am very excited to see how we get right to the shits on Sunday afternoon. Yes, there we go. That's the biggest shocker to me on the depth chart. Y'all looking at running back, and I jumped straight to the specialists, even though, specialists don't matter to me, but returners do. Deebo Samuel is listed as a kick returner, the main primary kick returner next to Luke McCaffrey. Yes, I've seen Deebo Samuel run kicks back before. With the role and the size of his role in the offense, that's startling to me. I thought he was going to be like your emergency kick return. You know how back in the day we used to throw Tana in the punt return spot in a tight spot. We used to do it with Deshaun Jackson until he did that dumb shit and ran backwards and fumbled versus Dallas on Monday Night Football. I thought maybe that type beat for Deebo as a kick returner, until I see this depth chart. I'm like, whoa. Oh, so Deebo back there running kicks. Let Lucas McCaffrey do that shit, man. Let Luke McCaffrey. Lane is the primary punt returner, and I think he's the guy we see most in the slot. So I'm not tripping about him not being the kick returner, but it was definitely a surprise to me to see Deebo listed as the primary kick returner going into the season. What do y'all feel about that? I guess the only thing that would give me pause or reluctance to want to put Deebo back there is Austin Eckler. All of his injuries last year, his concussions, took place as the kick returner for the team, because obviously kick return is dangerous as hell. But Deebo built different. Tuck your chains in when that bowling ball comes rolling downhill on the kick return, full speed. I don't necessarily want Deebo running kicks back. Maybe only in emergencies, but if they like it, I love it. What are y'all thoughts on Deebo as the kick returner? Yes, he did. He was the kick returner for them last year. I seen him do it. Don't mean I want to see him do it here because we about to have Debo. We're going to be feeding that boy on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, Debo at kick return. That's the main thing for me. Anyone have James Thrash's phone? Yo, James Thrash. I swear we lined James Thrash up at every position on the roster. James Thrash was your do-it-all guy. He was the guy on Seinfeld that got 20 jobs. That guy used to do a little bit of everything for the Redskins back in the day. But let's look at the defense, but nothing else as a surprise as far as the special teams room. But Debo as kick returner, that's something interesting, man. Starters are exactly who you thought they were going to be, just like they did last year with Dante Fowler Jr. listed as a starting offensive outside linebacker. Von Miller has the same role. There's nothing to see there. That don't mean he's going to be on the field 80% of the time. He may have a bigger role than we expected, but he's the Dante Fowler of the 2025 defense. Dietrich Wise, big ass, is starting at one edge. Dorrance Armstrong on the other one. Javon Kinlaw, in a much better number selection, is now rocking 99. Love that. You know, we had enough time. Cleveland Farrell was in 99 for the squad last year, I believe. Deron Payne, you already know. Bobby Wagner and Louisville at linebacker. Big Amos, Lattimore, and St. Restill, Will Harris, and Quan Martin. And that's the starter. Nothing surprising on the defensive side. Quan Martin's first backup is Jeremy Reeves. Will Harris is Percy Butler. Let's hope we don't have to get to a point where we got to get Percy out on the field on the defensive side. Special teams demon, don't need him out on the field on downs 1 through 3. Don't need him out on the field on downs 1 through 3. But depth chart, nothing to see there as well. Nothing to see there as well. And I wanted to put a little bit of emphasis on the locker room because that's a big deal. This shit matters to the players. This shit matters to the culture. The media got their first taste of the Commanders' new. So you got. Telling you, bro, it looked like the interior to a Cadillac Escalade in that joint. Now we've come so far. Thank you, Josh Harris, bro. All of this stuff matters, bro. Everything about this team just gave potluck luncheon for years. So to see new and improved, like upgraded everything, it feels really good. Now, I won't be at the game this Sunday. I'll be there for the next home game versus the Raiders. Me and Lil Rio will be in the building, but I'm going to be on the channel right here doing what we're doing right now, reacting to everything this Sunday. I'm going live all Sunday. I'm going live for the 1 o'clock window, the 4 o'clock window, and the night game. So we locked in on the channel all day. Locker room looks splendid, but we back on the practice field, y'all. Like you can tell the mood and the vibes are totally different back at practice because there's an actual game being prepared for. It feels good to be back, man. It feels damn good to be back. Dan Quinn was talking that shit at the podium today. Jaden Daniels, just when he steps up to the podium, the guy is polished. The guy is charming. He says all the right things. My guy Lake, shout out to Lake, friend of the show, friend in real life. Lake asked him about a potential sophomore slump, and he got right to it. And he was just like, I just go out there and play football, man. I just go out there and play football. He always says the right thing. We're never going to have to worry about a faux pas or anything crazy when Jaden is at the podium. And that feels good because we've had a lot of situations come through this building where they couldn't even win off the field or win the press conference. We don't have to worry about a win, a loss, or a tie at the podium when our quarterback is up there. And there was a phenomenal article that was written about Jaden by hold on, let me make sure I get this right. What is her name? It was a Yahoo Sports article, and I suggest everybody go and read that shit because it was really, really good. I want to say the person's name was like Thori something, but I don't want to mess it up because this is actually the most interesting article I've read in a long time because I still believe in print media. I still read sports pages. I still read stuff all the time. Here we go. Let me pull this up on screen. This article is by Jory Epstein, senior reporter for Yahoo Sports. Let me find that shit because it is really good, guys. It talks about the relationship and the preparation that Jaden and Cliff and Tavita Pritchard put in. Let me find it right now. It's really good. Everybody, I suggest everybody go and read this shit. Here we go. This article right here. And it's a really dope graphic for the article. Like Yahoo did their shit with this one. Like, first of all, look at the graphic. The graphic clean as hell. Might have to take that for a thumbnail or something. But it says each practice day, right around 6 a.m., Jaden Daniels' phone rings. Cliff Kingsbury delivers a play call to his QB over the phone, then releases him from the line as the offensive coordinator becomes his receiver. My latest on they do walkthrough. See, this is what people don't understand when they're throwing out these stupid ass sophomore slumps thing. Y'all don't understand that this kid is built different. Y'all do not understand that this kid is not like he's not like these quarterbacks that y'all know that we've had here for the last 25, 30 plus years here in DC. This kid, all he does is ball. Sometimes I'm like, Jaden, do you have a life outside of ball? Go do something. Go bring a girl hunt. No, I'm just kidding. I know Jaden getting his off the field. But that boy's whole existence is football at this point. And we here for sophomore jumps, sophomore surges. We're not even discussing. What up, man? Hey, y'all make sure y'all follow Ernie the Hog Snatcher on Instagram, by the way. If you fish, ain't nobody in the DMV catching anything bigger than my guy. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. What it do, man? What it do? We got 640 people in the building right now. We're about to dive deep into this Jaden Daniels article that came out earlier today. But first, it's time to pay the bills a little bit. This season, we are sponsored by the #1 fantasy app in the world, and that is Sleep.
The NFL season is here, which means you now have a chance to 100 times your cash on daily fantasy football. Football has never been more exciting than it is right now with players like Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Jamar Chase. Pick on stats for stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to 100 times payout. Sleeper is the #1 fantasy app in the world. Get your picks right and you could win big using promo code RIO91. That's RIO91 and you'll get up to a $100 match bonus on your first deposit. Terms and conditions may apply.
Sleeper, Rio91 on Sleeper. Make sure y'all check that out tomorrow when we come on stream for the watch party. I'm going to be here before the game starts. We're going to make some picks. We're going to lock them in. We're going to make some money tomorrow on the channel. Shout out to Sleeper one more time for holding it down and sponsoring the channel. But look at my GOAT, Jory Epstein article on Yahoo Sports. Look at this beautiful graphic right now. Look at the wheel of tutelage that surrounds in the support system, ecosystem around our quarterback. Absolute beautiful graphic. Get it tatted at this point. We got Adam Peters, Tavita Pritchard, Cliff Kingsbury, Dan Quinn. They done snuck Sam Hartman into the picture. I see Bobby Wagner, Terry McLaurin. Then we see our GOAT, Jaden Daniels, in the middle. 25 and 25. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders support system will change the NFL. I'm going to read that again for those in the back who was not loud enough for. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders support system will change the NFL. He's going to, here's a quote from someone. I don't know who, but it's from somebody. He's going to be really good for a really long time. I think he's only going to get better. Shout out to senior reporter at Yahoo Sports, Jory Epstein. I'm not going to go through the whole article, but we're going to get through a good majority of it because this shit is really good. And I feel like all of y'all need to hear it. I'm telling y'all to read it. I'm about to read this shit to y'all myself. Cliff Kingsbury is calling. The Washington Commanders offensive coordinator is not placing a long distance call. Instead, Cliff is calling his quarterback, from the same indoor practice field, the bubble, at the same line of scrimmage. He's calling him from the line of scrimmage. Cliff is delivering a play call to Daniels via headphones, and he awaits the quarterback's coach, Tavita Pritchard, snapping the ball in one hand while holding the day's practice script in the other. Kingsbury releases off the line of scrimmage, playing the role of Daniels' receiver while continuing the conversation by phone. Cliff says, I'm talking to him as I'm running the route, saying, hey, if I'm covered, talking through how I see the game to get comfortable before meetings. Sometime this early morning session lasts 10 minutes. Other days, the trio stays around and does it for 30 plus minutes. At 6 in the morning, they are having walkthroughs. This is so big time. This is so big time. I don't know why Sam Hartman done snuck his way on that graphic, but shout out to him. Hey, giving a good handshake matters, bro. Kids everywhere. If you're not the best athlete on the team, there is a path for you if you can shake a hand, smile, and crack a joke with the superstar of the team. There's a role for you in every locker room, man. You're like the team morale manager that wears a uniform. But this is good stuff, man. This is great stuff right here. These dudes are like, and that also tells me that Tavita Pritchard is just as locked in with Jaden as Cliff, and that tells me he has a shoe in early to be the play caller if Cliff ever leaves this situation. But we don't know that Cliff is. I think it would require one of the Grail teams to open up, one of the top 4 quarterbacks in the league, one of their team's situations to open up, because I cannot see Cliff leaving a top 5 MVP candidate quarterback to go play for uncertainty. To go coach for uncertainty, to coach for a project, or to coach anywhere where he does not have a for sure answer. He's already seen what it's like in this league when you fail somewhere. He's not taking just any job. That's why he may be here a lot longer than fans anticipate, but clearly there's a succession plan ready to go. So if Cincy opens up Buffalo or something like that, I can see him taking it. I don't see him just taking any job, though. He's not leaving Jaden Daniels just to go chase a bag and go coach some bum-ass franchise with no quarterback. I know people are looking at that Giants job like, ooh, what if the Giants open up? We got to know that Jackson Dart's actually an NFL quarterback before we get to that point. But back to the article. This is fire. Like, just to hear that, like, they're out here having walkthroughs before and after the team's walkthrough. And you remember the emphasis that we were told last year about how Dan Quinn and company, they have an excessive amount of walkthroughs here in DC. I remember Bobby Wagner and Austin Eckler speaking on it like, I've never been on a team where there were so many walkthroughs before. And that's why the team is out and ready to play. They're prepared. They're ready to go. And there's not so much confusion. There's not so much Washington shit that we were used to before on Sundays because they are over prepared. You know? So we're going to see. We're going to see. But this is a great article. I suggest y'all read it. I ain't going to go into, I will sit here and read this whole shit on some Storytime with Rio shit, but phenomenal article, amazing work by Jory Epstein. Shout out to her for that. You know, any article I can get about Jaden Daniels and his team, I'm going to read it. I'm going to soak it up because those in the know who actually know can see what's coming with the rise and the ascension of this team. But let's get it, man. Let's get it. I think Terry spoke after practice today too. I'm gonna see if I can find some of the clips and interviews from the media scrums after practice today. But you know, we're not gonna be here too long today. I'll probably wrap this one up at the hour mark. We're just here to get y'all ready for some football. We're gonna hate watch on the channel tomorrow. I don't know about y'all, but I thrive in hatred. We're going to be on the channel watching Cowboys at Eagles tomorrow, and it's going to be a swell time. Unfortunately, both teams cannot lose. A tie can happen, but we shall see. Someone's going to win the game. A tie to open the season between division rivals would be glorious. Would be absolutely glorious, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find some other clips from practice today. I seen one with the receivers running routes, and it was Terry and then Debo and then Lane. People were talking about the order. Like, this is how I know that we are just sickly starving for ball to be played, because we're sitting here monitoring the order in which skill players are skill playering at practice. Like, ooh, Bill's getting the second handoff from Jaden. Like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing, guys? What in the absolute hell are we doing? Are we that sick? Nah, Bill, I think Bill got the second handoff, guys. Jalen Lane's the first receiver after Terry. Like, God, we need football back, man. We need football back. And I'm very excited to get back to that this Sunday. But here we go. We got our guys out there at practice catching passes in the all white. We're wearing white on burgundy this Sunday. For those attending the game, make sure you dress accordingly. But I'm excited to get back to it, man. I'm excited to get back to it. Tomorrow, we're going to do a longer game preview. I had Justin Pugh on the channel, and he's drinking all of the big blue Kool-Aid, talking about the Giants are going to win 9 or 10 games this year. You know, he just retired, and he's getting used to being a non-player, so he still got that Giants hat on. He's absolutely lying to himself, but that's my guy. So we have to let him get his shit off, man. We have to let him get his shit off. The game is sold out. Sell out in the city, baby. Sell out in the city. We got 666 in the chat right now. Yikes. Yeah, let's get some more people in the chat. Woo. That's a little crazy looking, man. My brother Charles, what up, what up, what up? Smash that like button. Hey, my guy. Charles. Now that you're here, I had to call it out. You took Jaden with the 5th pick of my league's fantasy football draft. Are you standing on business with that pick, or now that you've had a couple nights to sleep on it, are you scratching your head about it? Because taking a quarterback with the 5th pick of a 12-team PPR, full PPR draft, that's a choice. That's a choice, my boy. And they was letting them have it in the group chat. So, hey, are you standing on business, or do you regret that pick? I mean, Jaden's finna go crazy, so the player is not the problem. It's more so the placement. But make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Erica got her Terry jersey ready to go. We love that. What's good? Who is Kid Blue? Kid Blue was my fellow compatriot at Roundtable Sports. Kid Blue is like excited that the Giants used to dominate us before he's bragging and flexing and bloviating about pre-Jaden Daniels wins. Oh, we've dominated y'all for quite some time. Like, bro, this ain't that anymore, man. I don't want to hear nothing about Dan Snyder's Washington when you talk about us this year. Run the fade on Sunday, man. Now, I think they're hiding Bill a little bit. They don't know what to prepare for. You see this kid is listed as RB4, but Bill gonna be good to go, man. The Snyder era is over. The squad is back, and we actually have expectations now. And what I want as fans is for us to have high expectations for the team. Obviously, we need to see it again. 2025 is about confirmation, validation. 2024 was the arrival. Well, guess what? We are here now. We have expectations, and people are on their hands and knees at the pulpit praying for the downfall of our quarterback and of our team, because people are in disbelief that this team got their shit together so fast. Because, you know, we were once told that it takes 3 to 5 years to build a culture, and that can very well be true. Sometimes when you get something as disgusting as our old owner out the organization, you can get right to the shits immediately. Right to it. Hire the right people, and then boom, your lives are changed, and y'all are now competing and all that good stuff. But they're going to learn. KB going to learn. KB said, what do I have to be worried about in Washington's offense other than scary Terry and Jaden? I said, Just you wait. Alexander Hamilton voice. Jared Talks Football, my guy. Appreciate you for the $4.99 super chat and for your channel membership. KB starting to sound like us talking about our past. I got a paperback one. Listen here, New York Giants fans. We are not overlooking any opponents. It is divisional. And yes, we know the history of how you guys have played versus us. And we know it's week 1. If there's any week for the Giants to catch us slacking, slipping, and with our hands off our artillery, it's now. It's this weekend because they haven't seen us yet. We haven't seen them yet, and they should be better than a 3-win football team this year. However, big however, put it in all caps. However, there's levels to this shit. And we are playing for we're playing with drastically different aspirations in 2025. Y'all are playing to be better than a 3-win team this year and to see if there's a chance that Jackson Dart could be a franchise coach. Y'all are playing to see if Brian Daboll and Joe Shane have futures as the GM and the head coach here. We are aspiring to be back on Championship Sunday and punching our ticket to the Super Bowl this year. Very different trajectories we are on. So do not get it tripping. Do not get it messed up at all. What's going on, man? Hold on. I was trying to read this comment. You misspelled it. Scatter-doo-doo. Scatterboo. Scatterboo. He's going to be so not good in the league, and I'm going to be so validated that I didn't like him. What up, Richard? From the UK, question, would you trade Bill for Cam? I would not have drafted him with the 7th round pick if he was there. I don't think Cam Scatterboo is an NFL running back. I will stand by it. I will stand even stronger by it now that he's a New York Giant. Absolutely not. I wouldn't trade Chris Moore for Cam Scatterboo. And Chris Moore might be the worst wide receiver we've ever had come through Ashburn before. And that is no hyperbole. He's that bad at football. Charlie Dozier, I appreciate you for the $1.99 super chat donation. DB, once again, holding it down per usual. KB said, remember when I had more money than you when you didn't have a job? With the pre-JD5 talk, right? Yo, remember that year we beat y'all when y'all had Taylor Heineke starting? Remember when Garrett Gilbert got in the game? That's like me bringing up Jake from State Farm, QB sneaking on like 3rd and 10. That shit don't matter no more. I'm looking at the team that sits in front of us, and the Giants are capable of beating the Washington Commanders. They're capable of it. It's a divisional game. It's week 1 of the season. But let's call it what it is, man. Y'all have seen the Giants schedule. They have the hardest strength of schedule to start the season. And that doesn't typically matter for good or decent teams in this league. The Giants are not good nor decent yet. They need to prove that they are even adequate. That schedule is staring them in the like. You know what's staring the Giants in the face right now? Mock drafts in October. KB, TP, and a lot of these Capezzos of the world, these Giants fans, they got about 5 weeks of relevancy, 5 weeks of actual fun football conversation to talk about. So they got to enjoy it. They got to lean into it. They got to speak loud. They got to peacock, poke their chests out a little bit. They got to feel like they belong for the next few weeks. So they're going to talk a little crazy. But I guarantee you by 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday afternoon, they will be pondering the mock draft machine. They'll be pondering it, and they will already be looking at draft needs. They're going to be listening to the NFL Stock Exchange. They're going to be looking for Mel Kiper and Matt Miller's draft prowess. Life comes at you fast, and Jaden's even faster. So I'm praying for y'all on Sunday, man. It's going to be a good game now. It's going to be a good game for sure. It's going to be a good game for sure. My guy, Ronnie. Hey, I need to hit the gym just because Ronnie just pulled up. Man, I got to hit the gym again, and I already went earlier today. Giants coaching staff will be fired by week 4. Nobody in the league is afraid of the Giants. And you can respect the Giants. You can respect their D-line. You can respect the growth You know, you can respect the growth of their franchise, their roster this offseason, while also saying they're not this yet. They're not on this level yet, you know? Yep. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Oh, man, I'm ready to go, man. These Giants fans talking crazy to y'all as they're talking to me. They are talking crazy. And then Cowboy fans, they're popping up talking crazy like they're not about to get belt put to them in front of the whole world tomorrow night. Like I don't want the Eagles to crush them. I want a good game, and I would not mind the Eagles losing tomorrow. They're definitely going to get belt put to them tomorrow. You know, how y'all think the first game of the season is going to play out? How y'all think the first game of the season is going to play out? I don't care who wins, but I would have a preference, obviously. But Dak finna have to throw the ball 60 times, and that does not sound like a recipe that works versus Philly. But we're going to see what Philly looks like. Philly could come out and have a Super Bowl hangover. I doubt it because they're well coached and they're so damn talented at so many positions. But, hey, what if Philly come out and ass it up? I'm not mad at that. Would y'all be? I wouldn't be mad at it at all. I would not be mad at all if Philly came out and assed it up to open the season tomorrow. I just don't see them moving like that. I don't see them moving like you put the banner up. You got a divisional rival. You got real deep-rooted hatred. All of that matters. I see them coming out fast tomorrow. But we're gonna be watching it on the channel, though. We're gonna be watching it on the channel, and we're gonna be locked in. Can't wait. Can't wait. Love the skins 1982. I remember the draft, Rio beginning them not to draft, dude. I did not want no part of Cam Scatterbo. And y'all tried to put it on my jacket that I didn't want him because he's a white running back. And that's not it at all. I love Christian McCaffrey. I can't go too long of a list of guys, but it has nothing to do with that brother's ethnicity or the fact that he wears do-rags or the fact that he said the word ghetto-ness in an interview to describe himself. It's because he's slow. What is this slow, little arm, short, stubby leg running back finna do for my NFL franchise, bro? Scatterbo gonna be out the league in 4 years. End of rookie contract, he gonna be a DC defender, bro. Ed Oliver gonna have a jersey and everything. Ed gonna be repping Cam Scatterbo just a couple years from now. Mark my words, man. And I know people love Cam Scatterbo, so they're not trying to hear that shit, but that's just how I feel, man. It has nothing to do with him being a Caucasian running back, y'all. I promise. Oh, man. Rio 91 on Sleeper, by the way. Rio 91 on Sleeper. I can't wait to put together a nice little pick lineup with y'all tomorrow before the Dallas and Philadelphia game. Ian, what's going on? And appreciate you for the $4.99 super chat. Best skin streamer there is. Used to tune in to hear you rage after a loss. Now I'm hoping to sell. We've come so far. First of all, thank you. Appreciate you for those kind words. By the way, I love this content shit, man. Making this my life has drastically, positively affected my mental health. But y'all remember when I used to put the wife beater on after the game? When I used to go to all the home games and come home and just yell at the microphone, spitting all over the webcam, just mad as hell. Like, we used to have therapy sessions after each game. I can get used to the amount of Victory Tuesdays we had on the channel last year. Big Victory Tuesdays, big, not so much Misery Mondays and Misery Tuesdays. I'm excited. Last year, kissing goodbye to last year, it was hard because last year was so fun. We had a damn weekly stream celebrating Rookie of the Week last year. You know, it'd be fire if we could run that shit back and Jalen Lane and Bill and Amos and them start getting down to business. Jaden is getting a damn gold collar on his jersey. Oh, let me pull that up because that is saucy. So the NFL has started some new shit where the 5 players that won the major awards, Rookie of the Year, MVP, all that good shit, they're getting gold. They're getting gold NFL shield logos on their collar of their jersey. Hold on, let me find that right now. That shit is cold, man. That shit is cold as hell. Let me find it. That's clean. That is clean. That boy jersey finna look so good. A jersey fit for a king, you know? This joint dingy as shit in the ad that they showed, but that's dope. I don't know who came up with that idea. The NFL usually comes up with bad ideas. This is a good idea. This is a very good idea. This is what Jaden jersey looking like. Gold, big gold, gold all of my chain, gold all in my watch. Don't believe me? Just watch. Hey man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Am I doing a pick 'em on Sleeper? We're gonna be doing all kind of stuff on Sleeper. May have to start up like a subscriber guillotine league or something on there. But man, I don't want to go back to that. Like I'm afraid. I know it's week 1, but I'm emotional on this side. It would be a wife beater type of Sunday evening if they go out and F around and lose to the Giants on Sunday. But that ain't happening. No, that ain't happening. We're gonna do a longer preview tomorrow. Where we're gonna break it down. We're gonna layer by layer break down this matchup, our favorite matchups on Sunday. We're gonna break down stat predictions for Sunday, overs, unders, who's gonna be a hero, who needs to step up, who better show up, all of that good shit, man. I cannot wait to get to that with you guys on Sunday. Oh man, we are one day from real football being played, and we are now what? 4 days. We are Frankie Louvu, screw loose oos days away from our first NFL game of the 2025 Washington Commanders season, a season where we need to confirm and validate after we arrived last year. We're talking on Wednesday. The team opened up practice for the week, and we talked about the depth chart. We talked about Terry McLaurin. Oh, no, that's what we're going to get into now. We're going to talk about Terry. And would y'all have him on a pitch count coming up? But before we do that, I don't know if y'all are attending the game on Sunday, but if you don't have tickets yet, it's a sellout. Tickets be somehow available. The ticket resale market does exist. If you need tickets in 2025, Rio 10 on SeatGeek.
I've been looking to find the best deal on Washington Commanders tickets for the 2025 season, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sporting events, festivals, and more. The NFL is right around the corner, and MLB is in full swing. I love using SeatGeek. Recently used it, lock in my training camp tickets. Most notably, I was at the Grand National Tour with my son, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 through 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I had to come through for y'all using promo code RIO10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code RIO10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically sent to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video.
Rio 10 on SeatGeek for any and all tickets that you need in the 2025 season. I will be attending Rio 1 and 2. I'm having my young boy with me. We will be at the next home game, week 3, when Ashton Genty, Geno Smith, and the Las Vegas Raiders come to town. Appreciate everybody that's hit me up and like, yo, Rio, I used your code. For tickets. Hey, keep those messages, emails, DMs, all that. Keep them coming. Appreciate y'all. And once again, shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this channel in the 2025 season. Mr. Crank 90, appreciate you for the $1.99 super chat donation. Thanks for getting me through the workday. Hey, anybody who I can help get through the workday, whether you at the cubicle, you in the field, or wherever you do, I got you, man. I got you. We got a game coming up this week. And I want to turn the conversation to our superstar receiver who just got the bag a week ago. Ronnie Bell, one more time, doubling up. I appreciate you. The Cowboys are already struggling to stop the run. And now they might have issues rushing the passer with injuries and turnovers. You never know. Yeah, and it's week 1 of the season. Last year's week 1 game was so fun. It was decided by a big toe. Isaiah Likely's big toe ass stepping out of bounds on a superstar insanity drive of legendary shit from Lamar Jackson ruined what could have been the most fire ending. But we had a beautiful game to start the season last year. I expect nothing better when the NFC Beast is the first game of the season. But not being able to stop the run nor get to the passer and having no run game, we're going to find out a lot about Rain Dakota Prescott in the year 2025. But let's talk about us for a second. Terry McLaurin, he's back out at practice. They got him ramped up, going full speed, all that. He will be playing on Sunday when the Giants come to town. Are you going to be cautious with Terry and maybe only give him 70, 75%, 80% of his normal workload? Or are you throwing his ass back out there for a full game workload? I know how I feel about the matter. What says you about the matter of Terry McLaurin in his first game back? I think his ass need to just be out there. I think he's healthy. He should be the freshest person in the room. He should be the freshest, most not nicked, unscathed, unblemished receiver in that room. And he keeps himself in phenomenal shape. So I'm not putting any pause on Terry McLaurin on Sunday. I'm unleashing him. Go get active. Deonte Banks can't guard you. That is your child. Not concerned about him. Paulson Adebo can run the fade. I'm putting Terry ass out there and I'm targeting him early and often. Ronnie Bell, my guy, one more time with the triple up. Washington will be running the ball over in the first Giants game. We'll get a sneak peek of the O-line with 2 to 3 tight end sets and play action. Oh my God. So I went back yesterday because I don't have a life and I care so much about. I'm so excited for this game this week. I went back and watched both Giants games, starting with the week 2 game last year. That week 2 game was so frustrating because there were so many positive things to build on, but we just kept shooting ourselves in the goddamn foot every time we got down the field. It's one of the wackiest performances I've ever seen my team have. Before we went on that 3-week streak of not punting or turning the ball over, I was not accustomed or even privy to the knowledge that my team is allowed to go that many possessions without punting or turning the ball over. But we moved the ball at will for 4 straight quarters versus the Giants. We ain't scored no touchdowns, but we did whatever we wanted between the 20s. Also, that game pissed me off on the first play. I don't know if y'all remember this. Austin Eckler ran the opening kickoff back for a touchdown in that game. Do y'all remember it? You probably don't because it got called back because I think Nick Bellore got called for blocking the back or some shit. But Austin Eckler ran back the opening kick of that game last year. That type of shit don't happen to my team. That should have told me what type of day we were ahead of. But we scored a touchdown. The first play of the game ain't touched the end zone the whole rest of the game. Then we proceeded to get the ball directly down the field the first time we get it. We get it to a 4th and short situation. We're about to go for it. You want to know why we're going to go for it? Because Jaden Daniels is a cheat code and he's automatic on 3rd and 4th down. That's why we're so good on 4th down. We're going to go for it. Boom. Procedural penalty. So instead of 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, now it's 4th and 6. Now we got to kick a stupid ass Austin Seibert field goal. Can't be shooting ourselves in the foot. We had like 6 penalties in the red zone in that week 2 game versus the Giants. 6 goddamn penalties in the red zone. Every time we had a chance and threatened to score, we pushed ourselves backward. It was more about us than what anything with the Giants were doing because we moved it at will on them. Well, we got shiftier running backs now. We got year 2 Jaden. We got Debo. We got Jalen Lane. We got guys that can make something shake with the ball in their hand. And we have a significantly better offensive line now. Come on now. We were keeping Burns and Thibodeau, and then we were keeping them sackless with Brandon Coleman and Wiley out there. Laramie Tunzel, that's a different ball game. Josh Connolly Jr., that's a first round pick. Ain't gonna be none of that in 2025, man. That game is frustrating. You want to frustrate yourself, but also get yourself hyped for Sunday. You got to go ahead and watch week 2 of last year because we started to cook up. We just didn't put that shit on the skillet yet. We prepped it. We cut everything. We marinated. We overnight let it soak, all of that good shit. We did everything leading up to the process of putting that shit on a cast iron skillet. And then once we got to the next week versus Cincinnati, we really started chefing that shit up. We had the apron on, the hat, the full 9. But that week 2 game versus the Giants, that game was so stupid. Oh, but watching Michael Davis run around in man coverage versus Malik Neighbors, that shit made me want to pull my hair out. I'm not going to hold you. What up, Jarrett? My guy, I'll be at the Raiders game too. Don't make any promises. Don't want to make any promises, but I got field access post game. If you and Lil Rio want to maybe get a cool photo of y'all. Oh, you got the post game field. I've got pregame field access. I've never had post game field access. Oh, you're lit. You're lit, bro. Hit me, though. Hit me, message me, and we can see what we can do because I'm sure my son would love the opportunity to go down on the field again, man. So appreciate the offer, too. We'll definitely link up and talk about that a little bit. But that game last year was so stupid. Rio about to hit that grill tomorrow for the Hate Watch game and then again on Sunday. We have speed now. Talk to him, Travis. We have real speed. And I don't think we're gonna be the fall down bandits this year. Last year, one of the calling cards of this offense is that we had players that could catch the football, but they couldn't do shit with it when they got the ball in their hand. I don't think that's going to be the case now. Jalen Lane's the fastest player on the team, and I don't think there's a Giants fan in the world who even knows who he is, and I love that. Bill Krosky Merritt, very fast. That is not Brian Robinson coming through the hole. This is a guy who actually can see it and deviate if needed. Deebo Samuel, stop playing with him. Deebo is going to score. Deebo is going to score on Sunday. Now, Deebo's going to score twice on Sunday. Deebo Samuel's going to score 2 touchdowns on Sunday. Jaden's going to score 4 times. Well, the offense is going to score 4 touchdowns on Sunday. How about that? We're gonna have a bigger game preview tomorrow. I'll probably start at like 12:30 or so because I need to be done by a certain time because I got some shit I got to do with my kids before we do the Hate Watch party. But I think Deebo scores twice. I think the offense scores 4 touchdowns and a field goal. We're scoring 31 points. You're gonna hear about this Giants defense every second leading up to this game, and then we're gonna put 31 points on them and say, so about that defense. About that defense, man. Yo, I got you through a whole tattoo with the stream. Hey, with the tat hitting on though. What you get done? Tuck them chains, Deebo. Deebo coming out and making a statement. You know how Curtis Samuel set the season off in 2022 versus the Jags? That's Deebo now. We're going to give him the ball in every way. You know, it'd be crazy just to right the demons of last year. What if Deebo take the opening kickoff back? Even though I'm pretty sure we're going to be kicking it off because I swear we kicked off like every game last year. And every away game we defer. But Deebo Samuel's getting in the end zone on Sunday. Anytime touchdown, any Deebo Samuel, easy selection for me. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Who's getting in the end zone Sunday, y'all? Who do y'all got getting in the end zone on Sunday? Because I got Deebo for 2 of them things. I got Deebo hitting pay dirt twice. TMB June, yo, just ordered your JD5 Super Bowl era jersey. Let's effing go. Week 1, JD5 up in the switch on him this season. Oh, yes, he is. Because we got 5 on it. And we know what 5 do. The world's going to find out about the preparation and all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we already know about our guy. But, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to get to it, man. The Super Bowl era jerseys, let me pull those up on the screen, too, because I don't know what the stock and what the inventory looks like right now, but I know as of yesterday, you could buy a damn Super Bowl era jersey of every player on the team. I saw Lucas McCaffrey jerseys on the website. I saw Luke McCaffrey jerseys on the website, and they got the 25% off going right now too. Let me pull up the Super Bowl era thread. Let me know when they bring the limited ones out, because I'm cool on the replica. I'll get the replica for my baby girl or something, but I'm cool on copping the replica, man. I feel like you can make a replica jersey at the crib. That shit ain't worth no $130. But here's the team store. In case y'all didn't see this yet, these jerseys are on sales, and I'm sure they're selling like hotcakes. I'm sure these shits are selling like blue magic out here right now. They got them in women's. Of course, they got the 5s front and center. We got Wagner, Louvu, Eck, Saint Restil, Debo, McLaurin, Big Scary Terry. For the smaller sizes, like my baby girl size, they're shipping them joints like now. Everything else isn't shipping till about October. But JCM jersey, thank you, JCM, for switching to 22. This looks so much faster. This number, it comes with like +4 speed just by changing from 32 to 22. Thank you for switching your number, my guy. Because you already know how we do on the channel. Hashtag numbers matter, because they do. Because they knew. Blue Magic. It's a brand. It's a brand name. It sure is, man. It sure is. Who copped y'all one of these? Give me that BI double jersey. Who copped y'all a Super Bowl era jersey? Y'all get one yet? Y'all buy one? If Debo's running back kicks, other special teams players are going to be making business decisions. I know. Who wants to tackle big, fast-ass Debo on a kick return? Special teams players don't even get much reps in the preseason. You definitely not ready for Debo big ass coming full force at you like a locomotive. Rio, 3 places to eat in DC. I'll be there with. Oh, Joe, you asked me this on Instagram, and you asked me this here. Hey, chat. Y'all help my boy out too before I send him to some spots that he should not go to. What are 3 DMV to DC restaurants my guy has to check out while he's in town? I'm going to send you to the Trap. I'm going to send you to the Trap. You don't want my suggestions. I heard you, though, and I've been thinking. I'm trying to send you to some fly shit, some area shit, nothing like chain, but I also don't want to send you in nothing crazy. No, we're not recommending DC Chili Bowl, Ben's Chili Bowl. I mean, we're not recommending that, bro. They got that at the stadium. Get that there, man. Get that there, man. I'm telling you, bro. Go to Hong Kong if you want some carry out. Go to Hong Kong up Alabama Avenue. You know what I'm saying? That's really good carry out right there, man. That's good Chinese food. But it ain't no restaurant, though. You're not there to eat. You're there just to pick it up and go. Say hello to the kid behind the register when you go there. But with some real mumbo sauce. Oh, Epic Grill. Fancy Mexican. Don't tell nobody to go to the Anacostia. Nobody needs to go to the Anacostia River. And I better not ever see nobody swimming in the Anacostia, bro. Your body parts might not return home with you. You go swim in the Anacostia River. Oh, man. The food conversation me and Lou was having on Commanders Kings the other day was so lit. By the way, we're doing Commanders Kings on Saturday. We haven't put a concrete time on it yet. We're doing a game day eve. It was the night before week 1, Commanders Kings this week. But it's coming. Weekend edition. All our schedules, this shit didn't add up. But go to Founding Farmers. I like the restaurant Founding Farmers in DC. That's definitely something you want to check out. I rock with Founding Farmers. That shit good as hell. That shit is super good. Add that to the list. Go to Ben's Chili Bowl just for the selfie, man. You don't got to get no food inside. Stomach going to be in the matrix after it. Stomach gonna be in the matrix. Founding Farmers. I rock with Founding Farmers. The National Harbor, you can go there and get lost. All types of shit. You want some charcoal chicken, some Peruvian charcoal chicken, go to Sardi's. Go to Sardi's in Landover. Kitchen Cray. Kitchen Cray is pretty good. Hot Pot is fire. Anything Korean barbecue. Are y'all doing another live show by week? So live event-wise, we are in the stages right now where we're trying to decide the date. We know what it's going to be. We're trying to figure out, we're trying to lock in the location and exactly what it's going to be. We're doing some in-season shit. We're doing some fire in-season shit. And I think we might be doing a rally. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to that, man. Stay tuned to that. There are so many good eats in the DMV. It's hard to just like pinpoint a restaurant or two. It's crazy. If you put me in a car and you say, let's go out to eat, I'll line you up. I'll line us up. I'm gonna have us go eating some fire. But just asking me, give me 3 places to eat. I don't know why my stupid ass can't. Just name 3 restaurants. I'll name 20 before I name 3 because that's the way my dumb ass brain works. But anything in Aventino in Bethesda. God, I can't see. Appreciate you, Jared. Aventino in Bethesda. Never been there myself. Sounds fire. Is that a good date night spot there? Aventino, that sounds nice. That sounds Latina. That sounds Latino too. Uncle Jay, what up, Uncle Jay? I'm waiting for elite jerseys to drop. Okay, big money. Okay, big money. He needs to. Uncle Jay looked like a player. Uncle Jay built like Frankie Louvu, so he trying to have the guns out. He not trying to put on them David Patton sleeves on the replica jersey out there looking like preseason number 15 Sam Hartman and shit. Elite jerseys are the way to go. I don't really want another jersey until it's an elite jersey. Bahama Breeze. I used to like Bahama Breeze until I got food poisoning at Bahama Breeze. I got food poisoning on my 22nd birthday at Bahama Breeze, and I've only been there one time since, and I only went there because my homie Ashley likes Bahama Breeze. Not a fan anymore, but there is good food there. Don't go to Bahama Breeze in Woodbridge at Potomac Mills. That shit gave me food poisoning. I've never been able to do it again. Never been able to go back. Could never spin the block after that. That shit had my stomach. Mike's American Grill in Springfield. That's my spot. That's my spot. Maggiano's. Uncle Julio's. Oh, Uncle Julio's is always a good time. Oh, it's Italian. Oh, it's Italiano. Okay. Oh, pasta's my bag. Legit bus boys and poets. But be careful. They be wilding around there too. I want one of the jerseys with the Christmas. Oh my God, that is a thing. We're going to have jerseys with Christmas patches. Oh, I need a 5 with a Christmas patch on it. You know what I would like even more? A jersey with a damn Super Bowl patch. A Super Bowl patch on a jersey would mean the absolute world to me. Bahama Breeze is definitely gentrified Caribbean food. Gentrified. You know how Panda Express is the Americanized, watered down, gentrified Chinese food? Bahama Breeze is definitely Caribbean food cooked by someone named Connor. Like, that's all it is. Secret Garden. That sounds trustworthy. Adrian's on 3rd and Kennedy Street. I'm going to make sure I take down some of these because y'all sound like y'all know where all the good eats are. Y'all not going to hate on Bahama Breeze. I was a fan until they gave me some messed up shrimp on my birthday. That coconut shrimp. That shit had me going through it, bro. That shit made me feel like they put laxative in my food, bro. It was a bad week for me, bro. Guapo's in Georgetown. Guapo's, Georgetown waterfront. Last time I was out there, I seen Smoot out there at a boat party. And y'all know how Fred Smoot is outside. So, you know that was a good time. M&T Bank $5 concession stand. Oh, they definitely don't do that at Northwest. Lou probably in the back cooking that Caribbean. Lou in the back grilling pineapple, eggplant, zucchini fried rice with tofu on the side. Food poisoning will have you food poisoning not a game, bro. Food poisoning feel like they playing painful pinball in your stomach. Ass be going through it. Oh my God. You might as well bring a pillow and a cover to the bathroom if you get food poisoning. That's how crazy it gets. I'm just on here yapping, man. It's Wednesday night. I'm excited about the season, man. I'm excited to take in another season with y'all. I'm excited to see just how good we go. Do we know any tailgates? Go to the red zone lot. Go to the back corner of the red zone lot and go to the command corner tailgate. So fire. So fire. They do dope giveaways, themed shots, and themed food. And everybody you see from social media be parlaying over there. Go check out the red zone lot, man. Weak ass stomach. Hey, man, everybody's stomach ain't built for it tough, man. Everybody ain't got that callus built up, man. All it takes is one bad batch. All it took is like 2 or 3 undercooked shrimp or something, and that joint had me going through it. My mother-in-law got food poisoning now. Oh, my God. Prayers up. I hate that. I had a stomach bug like last week, and that shit sucked, but it ain't the same as food poisoning. You got it while in Egypt at a remote military area. Worst few days of my life. Woo. Caribbean food should be served by someone with an attitude. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Like when you order Jamaican food, a red flag of a Jamaican food restaurant is good customer service. Like you should be damn near ready to write a negative Yelp review if the Jamaican food is any good. I don't want nobody serving me oxtails with manners. None of it. Don't serve me curry goat and be nice to me. Don't be treating me like I'm at Chick-fil-A. If I wanted good service, I would go to Chick-fil-A. If I want oxtail, I want you to roll your eyes at me. And I want you to look like, I want your demeanor to be the same as the people that work at the DMV or Walmart when I come in there. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Kennedy Street, that's Dodge City. Can we talk about year 2 offensive coordinator in his playbook? Oh, he about to open it up on him. He about to open it up on him, man. He about to open it up. Y'all didn't even get to see the full playbook yet. We haven't seen the full playbook, man. Love you back, man. And enjoy the hell out of this game, man. You got a season parking pass there. I'm going to check it out. Command corner in the back corner closest to the street or closest to the lane that you walk down to the stadium, but the back side, not the front side. You're going to see a bunch of tents and stuff set up, a bunch of big-ass dog. Like they do it big over there. Command corner, they even have a Twitter and an Instagram. And they promote it. They do it big over there, man. Shout out to Brandy and Chuck and company. What up? What up? Thinking about joining the Commanders content creator crew. Any tips? Do it. Do it. And someone help me. I got to shout out somebody, by the way. My brother hit me with a Cash App super chat today and said, I'm starting a podcast this week because of you. Shout out to Charles Cruz, my guy Charles Cruz with the 1659 super chat Cash App donation that said, I'm about to do a podcast just because of you, Rio. Shout out to you. Shout out to Big Set. For anybody who wants to join the Commanders or any type of content creation journey, just hit record. Figure out the rest of it. Figure out your plan and everything. Figure it all out along the way. Figure out what you're going to name it. Figure out your delivery, how you want to structure it. People will come for the content. They will stay for you. If you want to create content, do that shit, man. Do that shit for sure. And don't be too, obviously you want to be motivated by numbers, but do not be too fixated on numbers, bro. Consistency and quality. My shit ain't pristine all the time. I don't even show my face every time I stream or make a video. Setup be janky as shit sometimes, but you're going to get the same me every time I step in front of this camera. Let someone not say, what you want? Exactly. What you want? What you want? Exactly. That's the type of customer service, man. We don't want to hear my pleasure at the Caribbean spot. What you want? Where can you get some mumbo? Hey, Hong Kong on Alabama Avenue, bro. Sean, I didn't forget about Hong Kong because my father stay right around that area. My father stay over there. But Hong Kong is a good Chinese spot in DC. The area is not good. It is not good. So I can't promise you, but the best Chinese space, it's on like Martin Luther King. It's on MLK, Hong Kong Delight. Hong Kong Delight. Go ahead, get you some wings and mambo, or maybe some General Tso's on the side or something. But get in and get out. Pick up the food, leave, get the hell out of Dodge because it's wild over there, man. The roti at Caribbean Delight in Langley Park is still banging. Not hip to it. Trust me, I'm favoriting all these things to keep in mind. So when I go get on my big back shit in the city, we try all this. Is there an entry fee to the tailgate? No, but they do take donations over there. Shout out to Brandy and Chuck. Hell yeah, their seats are right in front of yours. Oh, that's fire, door gunner. They throw a very good tailgate. It's always fun over there. You thought I was about to say tents. I don't think that they got tits in the if they showing tits at the parking lot at Northwest, that would be new to me. I ain't seen none of that. The Timbuktu restaurant crab cakes. Shout out to crab cakes, man. I ain't had a crab cake in like a couple years. I'm gonna make a hype video this season and call it the season for the ages. Hey, drop the link when you do. Someone dropped a hype video yesterday, and that shit had me hype as hell. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'll play that shit on stream. I might have to cut it out for the people who watch the playback because we're not going to war over copyrights. But someone played a fire hype video on YouTube, and that shit gave me chills, and I want y'all to feel the same way. I was ready to run through my deck door this morning after seeing that shit. I'm looking for it right now. Give me 1 second. Here it goes. Captain Craven. It was the Captain Craven's joint. Captain Craven's hype video. And this shit got me hype as hell. Hold on. Let me pull this joint out right now. Pause. Let me pull this joint out right now. It's crazy. Yo. Y'all need to keep me at bay, man. That was some Louis T type shit I just said just now. All right. Hype video. Let's get to it.
Some people move on. But not us. Not us.
A lot of thought from last night and today, and our team has a lot going for it. And there's just one thing we didn't have. We just got it last night. Those are scars. And you truly don't know who you are until you get your ass knocked down. And if I knew anything about our team, they will absolutely get up swinging.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity,
this shit fire.
everything you ever wanted,
This shit is so fire, dog. Oh my God.
did you capture? Or just let it slip?
We're about to be so good this year, guys. I don't think y'all understand. We're about to be nice as shit this year, man. Oh my God, this is fire.
When this money goes, when this fame goes, the only thing you really got is your name and your reputation. What are they gonna say about your name? What are they gonna say when they turn that film on? I know what they're gonna say about me.
Yeah. Talk that shit, Terry.
It's gonna go through us. Every time.
Vocal leader Terry is such a bag. That's such a vibe, bro. Ooh. Anybody, anywhere, anytime, goddammit. Run the fade. The Commanders are coming.
One shot.
Our time.
Cinema. Shout out to Captain Craven. Make sure y'all sub up Captain Cravens, by the way. Captain Cravens. Cravens spelled like Sewer Cravens, the bum that quit on the team and started giving jerseys away at Dick's Sporting Goods after he left. But cinema, absolute freaking cinema, bro. But we're going to get ready in a second to wrap this one up, man. But shout out to every one of you. We still got 600 in the building. Make sure y'all like this. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 25,000. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers on the channel by end of season. Shit, let's get there by the bye week. Thank y'all for rocking with the guy per usual. My guy Jacob, what up, what up, what up? Jacob Cortez, appreciate you for the $4.99 super chat donation. Where can I get the Super Bowl era jersey with the stitch numbers on it? The printed numbers are met. Yeah, don't wait for it. Wait for the limited version. Those are not out yet. So if you see anyone with a stitch Super Bowl era jersey, that shit's from DHgate, wish.com, or one of those type of websites. That ain't the official. I've not seen them release a limited version of said jersey yet. But when they do come out, you know, you're going to see me tweet about it, and you're definitely going to hear me on here yapping about it on the channel, man. But we've been here for 90 minutes. What up, what up, what up, Daryl? What's good, my guy? What's good, my? How you doing on this Wednesday? We're actually about to wrap. You got a Charlie horse from watching that. That shit got me hyped, man. That shit got me super hyped. Tacoma Station Restaurant for the club. Okay. I was wondering why the names weren't stitched. Yeah, they only got replica. Look, they're trying to push these shits out in bulk, so they didn't get to that yet. But I imagine closer to the date of November 2nd, when they wear them for the first time, you're going to be seeing the stitch joints in stores. But that video damn near brought a tear to my eyes, too, because this team is special. And what we're about to do this year is going to be even. Oh, the Commander's Log. Commander's Log. We're going to talk about that more tomorrow. Commander's Log, absolute cinema. When they had Santana Moss come out on there, that definitely was getting the waterworks out of me. But we're going to talk about that more. We're going to go live on the channel tomorrow. I'm probably going to push that stream up an hour or so, started in the 12 o'clock hour, and we're going to go for a couple hours and fully preview everything about the Giants Commanders game. Thank y'all all for rocking with the boy. Thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Rio10 is the promo code for 10% off on SeatGeek all year. It's going to be in the description below. And thank you once again to the best fantasy app in the world, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. That is all I got for right now. Talk soon.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using.
The NFL season is here, which means you now have a chance to 100 times your cash on daily fantasy football. Football has never been more exciting than it is right now with players like Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Jamar Chase. Pick on stats for stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to 100 times payout. Sleeper is the #1 fantasy app in the world. Get your picks right and you could win big using promo code RIO91. That's RIO91, and you'll get up to a $100 match bonus on your first deposit. Terms and conditions may apply.
We out, baby.